Prophet Lot, the warning of Sodom, a child born in Ur. In Mesopotamia, in the city of Ur. Prophet Abraham's brother Haran had a son. They named him Lot. The Torah states, Haran was Lot's father. Haran died in Ur, the city of the Chaldeans, where he was born, while his father Terah was still alive. Genesis 11:27-28. So Prophet Lot lost his father at a young age. He became an orphan. His uncle, Prophet Abraham, took him in. He raised him and nurtured him. Prophet Lot loved his uncle very much. He was devoted to him. The Quran states, then Lot believed in him. Abraham said, I am migrating to my Lord. Indeed, he is the all-powerful, the all-wise. Ankbut 29:26. That is, Prophet Lot was among the first to believe in Prophet Abraham. When his uncle broke the idols, when he was thrown into the fire, when he fought with Nimrod, Prophet Lot was always by his side. He said, my uncle is right. God is one, idols are false. Migration, journey to Palestine. When Prophet Abraham left Ur, Prophet Lot went with him. In the Torah, Terah took his son Abram, his grandson Lot, son of Haran, and his daughter-in-law Sarah, and set out from Ur of the Chaldeans toward the land of Canaan. Genesis 11:31. First they went to Haran. They stayed there for a while. Then they reached the land of Canaan, Palestine. Prophet Lot lived with his uncle. He was a farmer and raised animals. In time, their possessions increased. Their herds grew. The Torah describes it as follows, Abraham and Lot had herds, animals, and tents. But the land was not enough for all of them, so they could not live together. Genesis 13:5-6. A quarrel broke out between Abram's shepherds and Lot's shepherds. Genesis 13:7. But the situation is different in the Quran and Islamic sources. Prophet Lot did not quarrel with his uncle. It was not a disagreement between the shepherds. God had sent Prophet Lot as a prophet to Sodom. That is why they separated. Prophet Abraham said, my nephew, God is sending you to Sodom. Go and preach monotheism to them. Prophet Lot said, command me, uncle, God's command is on my head. And so Prophet Lot went to Sodom. The Torah does not mention Prophet Lot's prophethood. He is only described as a righteous man. But the Quran explicitly states that he was a prophet, and we gave Lot judgment and knowledge. Al-Anbiya 21:74. Sodom and Gomorrah, the shore of Lake Lot. Where was Sodom? On the shore of Lake Lot, Dead Sea, on the present-day Jordan-Palestine border. The lowest land point in the world. 430 meters below sea level. In the Torah, Lot chose all the plain of the Jordan. He moved eastward and settled in Sodom. Genesis 13:11. Sodom and Gomorrah were twin cities. They were very rich. Gomorrah is not mentioned in the Quran, only the people of Lot is mentioned. But in the Torah, 5 cities are mentioned, Sodom, Gomorrah, Admah, Seboim, and Tsoar. They were all on the shore of Lake Lot. They were all destroyed. The deviance of the people of Lot, the first homosexuality in history. The people of Sodom were very rich. but they were very deviant. The Quran says, "Do you approach men before the peoples of the world and forsake your wives whom God has created for you? No, you are a transgressing people." Ash-Shu'ara 26:165-166. That is, they were engaging in homosexual relations. This was a perversion that became so widespread for the first time in history. In the Torah, the people of Sodom were very wicked and sinful. They were committing great sins against the Lord. Genesis 13:13. What were they doing? They were doing it openly and brazenly. They were robbing travelers. They worshipped idols. They didn't help the poor. They raped visiting guests. In the Quran, they used to sit in the way of Allah and turn people away from the way of Allah and make it appear crooked. Al-Araf 786. That is, they ambushed people on the road. They attacked travelers passing by. Such a perversion that the Quran says, "Do you commit such an abominable act as no one in the worlds has ever committed?" Al-Araf 780. Prophet Lot's invitation, "Give up this." When Prophet Lot came to Sodom, he saw the situation. He was very saddened. "Alas," he said, "what a state these people have fallen into." God revealed to him, "Warn them. Call them to the right path." Prophet Lot addressed his people, "O my people, worship God. There is no God but Him. A clear sign has come to you from your Lord. So give full measure and weight. Do not diminish the goods of people. Do not spread corruption in the land after it has been set in order. If you are believers, that is better for you." Al-Araf 7:85. And he specifically drew attention to that sin. "Do you approach men? Do you go to men instead of women? No, you are an ignorant people." Al-Naml 27:55. Fear God and do not disgrace me. Do you not have women for yourselves? No, you are an exceeding people. Al-Hijr 15:68-70. But his people did not listen. The people's reaction, "Leave us alone." The people of Sodom were very angry with Prophet Lot. "O Lot, if you do not desist from this, you will certainly be among those who are expelled." Ash-Shu'ara 26:167. Drive them out of your city. For they are people who wish to remain pure. Araf 782. That is, you and those with you are very pious. You are lecturing us. Get out of here. Prophet Lot replied, "I detest what you are doing." Ash-Shu'ara 26:168. If I could, I would certainly use force against you or rely on a strong refuge. Hud 1180. That is, if only I had the power, I would stop you. But I am alone, I am weak. May God have mercy on Lot. He relied on a very strong refuge, God. God gave all the prophets who came after him relatives who would support them. 40 years of struggle. Prophet Lot never gave up warning his people. He preached monotheism day and night, at every opportunity. He said, "Turn to God. Give up these things, otherwise, punishment will come." But no one listened. In Islamic sources, he preached for 40 years. 40 years. What a long time. But only a few people believed. Even his own family did not believe. Prophet Lot had 2 daughters. They had believed. but his wife did not believe. The Quran states, God gives the example of Noah's wife and Lot's wife to those who disbelieve. They were married to two righteous servants of ours, but they betrayed them. Therefore, those two husbands did not benefit them in the sight of God. And it was said to them, enter with those who enter the fire. Tarim 66:10. That is, Prophet Lot's wife betrayed her husband. She secretly supported her people. How sad! Her own husband on the enemy side, miracles, rain without clouds, talking stones. The people said to Prophet Lot, if you are truly a prophet, show us a miracle. Prophet Lot raised his hand to the sky. He prayed. And it rained without clouds. There wasn't a single cloud in the sky. But rain was pouring down. People were astonished. How is this possible, they said. Prophet Lot, behold the power of God. He makes it rain even without clouds. Another miracle, speaking to inanimate objects. Stones, pebbles, grains of sand. Prophet Lot could speak with them. One day, he called out to the stones beside him, O stones! If this people will not believe, pray to God. Invite them to the right path. And the stones answered, O prophet of God! Fire upon us! We will rain down upon them. Another miracle, seeing distant places. One day, someone's child was lost. He came to Prophet Lot, O Lot! My child is lost. Where is he? Prophet Lot prayed. God informed him. Behind that mountain, in that valley, he said. The man went and found him. He believed. But even all these miracles did not bring the people of Sodom to faith. Final warning, the arrival of the angels. Finally, patience ran out. Prophet Lot prayed to God, my Lord, save me and my family from what they are doing. Surah Ash-Shu'ara 26:169. My Lord, help me against this corrupt people. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:30. God accepted his prayer. He commissioned three angels, Gabriel, Michael, and Israfil or Azrael. The angels first went to Prophet Abraham. In the Quran, when our messengers came to Abraham with good tidings, they said, we will destroy the people of Lot. Surah Al-Ankabut 29:31. Prophet Abraham thought of his nephew, O Lord, but Lot is there. The angels said, we know very well who is there. We will certainly save him and his family. Except for his wife, she will be among those who remain behind. Ankbut 29:32. In the Torah, Prophet Abraham bargains with the angels, if there are 50 righteous people there, will you not destroy them? The angels say, we will not. What if there are 40? We will not. What if there are 30? Finally, it comes down to 10. But there aren't even 10 believers in Sodom. In the Islamic tradition, Prophet Abraham asks, what if there are 400 people but there aren't even that many? The angels leave Prophet Abraham and set off towards Sodom. Angels in Sodom, handsome young men. The angels entered Sodom in the guise of young, handsome men. Prophet Lot saw them at the gate. He was very worried. Strangers should not come here, he said. This people is very wicked. But the angels insisted, "We are guests. Give us shelter for one night." What could Prophet Lot do? He was hospitable. He couldn't turn them away. He let them in. In the Quran, when our messengers came to Lot, he was distressed because of them. He felt powerless to protect them. He said, "This is a very bad day." Al-Abr 11:77. Prophet Lot warned the angels, "This is a dangerous place. Do not go outside." But the news spread. Prophet Lot's wife secretly informed her people. She said, "There are very handsome young men in Lot's house." The people of Sodom immediately gathered. They came in droves to Prophet Lot's house. "House siege, give us your guests." In the Quran, his people came running to him. They had been doing evil before. Hud 1178. In the Torah, when evening came, two angels came to Sodom. Lot was sitting at the gate of the city. When he saw them, he met them and fell on his face, saying, "My lords, please come to your house." He prepared food. Before they had gone to bed, the men of Sodom, young and old, came from all sides and surrounded the house. They shouted to Lot, "Where are the men who came to you last night? Bring them out so that we may lie with them." Genesis 19:1-5. The prophet Lot opened the door. He came out and said, "My people, fear God. Do not disgrace me before my guests. Here are my daughters. Marry them. They are purer for you. Fear God, and do not shame me before my guests. Is there no wise man among you?" Hud 11:78-79. Who were these daughters? There are two interpretations. His own daughters, he offered to marry them off. The daughters of his people, prophets, are considered the spiritual fathers of their people. When he said "my daughters," he may have meant the daughters of his people. But the people did not listen. "You know that we have no right to our daughters. You also know what we want." Hud 11:79. That is, we don't want women. We want men. Prophet Lot was helpless. In the Torah, Lot went out and closed the door behind him. "I beg you, my brothers, do not do this evil," he said. Genesis 19:6-7. But the people began to force the door open. Angels' intervention, mass blindness. Just then, the angels pulled Prophet Lot inside. And a miracle. In the Quran, "We blinded their eyes. Taste my punishment and my warnings." Al-Qamar 54:37. In the Torah, the angels stretched out their hands and pulled Lot inside, and they closed the door. They blinded all the men outside, young and old, so much so that they could not find the door. Genesis 19:10-11. Hundreds of people outside suddenly went blind. Chaos ensued. Cries of "My eyes! I can't see!" But they still didn't give up. Arm in arm, they tried to find the door. That's how rebellious they were. Order of punishment: get out immediately with your family. The angels said to Prophet Lot, "O Lot, we are messengers of your Lord. They will never reach you. Set out with your family at night. Let none of you look back, except your wife. The punishment that will befall her will also befall them. The time of their promised punishment is the morning. Is not the morning very near? Al-Abar 11:81. Prophet Lot took his 2 daughters and, along with a few believers, left the city in the darkness of night. His wife did not want to come. "I am not going," she said. "My people are right." Prophet Lot was very sad. But there was nothing he could do. He left his wife behind. In the Torah, the angels urged him, "Go. Take your wife and your 2 daughters and leave. Otherwise, you will perish along with the punishment of the city." They said to Lot, "Flee to save your life. Do not look back. Do not stay in the plain. Flee to the mountains, otherwise you will die." They said. Genesis 19:15-17. Prophet Lot and his family left Sodom. The sun was about to rise. And at that very moment, destruction, everything turned upside down. Morning came. In the Quran, when the morning came, a terrible sound overtook them. We turned the city upside down and rained down on it baked stones. Al-Hijr 1573-74. When our command came, we turned it upside down. We rained down on it stones of baked clay, marked by your Lord. Al-Abar 1182. What happened? 1. A terrible sound, say ha, a sound came from the sky that deafened the ears and stopped the hearts. 2. The city being turned upside down, the ground collapsed, it was turned upside down. The city was destroyed. 3. A rain of stones, fiery stones rained down from the sky. They fell everywhere. It is said that Gabriel uprooted the city with his wing, lifted it up to the sky, and then brought it down upside down. Thus, Sodom, Gomorrah, and other cities were completely destroyed. In the Torah, the Lord rained down fiery sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah. He destroyed the cities, the plain, all who lived there, and everything that grew on the ground. Genesis 19:24-25. Lake Lot, Dead Sea was the trace of that destruction. The cities are under that lake, the end of his wife, a statue of salt. What happened to Prophet Lot's wife when he was destroyed in the Quran, except for his wife? We decreed that she would be among those who remained behind. Al-Hijr 1560. That is, she too perished. In the Torah, there is an interesting detail. Lot's wife looked back and turned into a statue of salt. Genesis 19:26. The angels had said, "Do not look behind you." But he succumbed to his curiosity. He turned and looked. And at that moment, he became a statue of salt. This could be symbolic. Because Lake Lot is very salty, 34% salt. No living thing can survive there. Perhaps his wife died there and her body was covered in salt. Perhaps he really did become a statue of salt, as a miracle. In any case, he too perished. Because he was with the unbelievers. Prophet Lot's grief. Prophet Lot was watching from afar. The city was burning. Smoke was rising. His wife was there. She was dead. They had lived together for 40 years. But she had not believed. Prophet Lot wept. In the Torah, Abraham rose early in the morning. He looked at Sodom and Gomorrah and the plain. He saw smoke rising from the ground like the smoke of a furnace. Genesis 19:27-28. Prophet Abraham was also watching. He was saddened for his nephew. But he also knew, God is just. The wicked were punished. Salvation, taking refuge in the cave of Zoar. Where did Prophet Lot and his daughters go in the Torah? Lot went out of Zoar and lived with his 2 daughters in a cave in the mountainous region. Genesis 19:30. The location is not specified in the Quran. It is simply said that he was saved. In Islamic sources, it is not known how long Prophet Lot lived after the destruction, or where he died. Some rumors say he went to Palestine. Some say he went to Mecca. It is not certain. But what is certain is, God saved him and the believers. The striking passage in the Torah, relationship with 2 daughters. In the Torah, a very ugly story is told after the destruction. The older daughter said to the younger, "Our father is old, and there are no men left to sleep with us as is the custom in the world. Let us give our father wine to drink, and then sleep with him. In this way, we will continue his lineage." That night they gave their father wine to drink. The older daughter went and lay with him. Lot did not notice when his daughter lay down or when she got up. The next day the older daughter said to the younger daughter, "Last night I lay with my father. Let us give him wine to drink again tonight, and you go and lie with him. In this way we will continue our father's lineage." That night they gave their father wine to drink again. The younger daughter went and lay with him. Lot again did not notice. Both of Lot's daughters became pregnant by their father. The older daughter had a son, and she named him Moab. He is the ancestor of the Moabites. The younger daughter also had a son, and she named him Ben-Ammi. He is the ancestor of the Ammonites. Genesis 19:31-38. This story is absolutely rejected in Islam. Prophets are infallible. They would not commit such a sin. This is a noteworthy point regarding the distortion of the Torah. Some historians say, the Jews were enemies of the Moab and Ammon tribes. To humiliate them, they wrote that their ancestors were born from incest. There is absolutely no such event in the Quran and Islamic sources. Prophet Lot is a pure, innocent, and blameless prophet. Comparison of the Torah, the Bible, and the Quran. Common and differing points in the story of Prophet Lot from 3 sources. Common points: the prophet was Abraham's nephew. He settled in Sodom. His people practiced homosexual deviance. Angels came as guests. The people wanted to attack the angels. Prophet Lot protected them. Punishment came, the city was destroyed. Prophet Lot and his family except his wife were saved. Differing points: in the Torah, Lot is not a prophet, only a righteous man. There is a scandal of incest with 2 girls. Islam rejects this. His wife turned into a salt statue when she looked behind her. There is a detailed account. In the Quran, Lot is clearly a prophet. There is absolutely no story of incest. His relationship with his daughters. His wife perished along with the unbelievers. It is emphasized that Prophet Lot preached for 40 years. In the Bible, the story from the Torah is repeated. Prophet Jesus says, "It will be like the days of Lot." For the Apocalypse, Lot is shown as an example of faith. Lake Lot, Dead Sea, proof of destruction. Today, where Sodom was, there is Lake Lot, Dead Sea. Its characteristics: 34% salt content, 10 times that of the seas. No living things can survive, no fish, no algae. Lowest point, 430 m below sea level. Very hot, 50 degrees in summer. What does archaeology say? Have Sodom and Gomorrah been found? Debatable. Some excavations have found burnt city ruins. Sulfur balls, burnt sulfur balls have been found in the area. Perhaps stones that fell from the sky. Earthquake line, the region is on an active earthquake line. Perhaps a major earthquake occurred, and the cities were destroyed. Science confirms the Quran, there really was a destruction. Messages from Prophet Lot to our time. What do we learn from the story of Prophet Lot? 1. Homosexuality is a great sin, the Quran emphasizes this strongly. God destroyed Sodom for this reason. Today, homosexuality is being portrayed as normal in the world. But in Islam and Christianity, it is forbidden and a sin. 2. Family support is not necessary. Prophet Lot's wife betrayed him. Even his own family did not support him. Sometimes your closest person can become your enemy. But still, it is necessary to walk on the right path. 3. Even if we are a minority, we are on the right path. Prophet Lot preached for 40 years. Only a few people believed. The majority is not always right. Even if we are a minority, we can be on the right path. 4. Hospitality is sacred. Prophet Lot risked his life to protect his guests. A guest is a trust. Treating him well is a command from God. 5. God's punishment comes suddenly. The people of Sodom were saying, "There is no punishment." But one morning, they were all destroyed. God's punishment may be delayed, but it will surely come. 6. Evil destroys societies. Sodom was very rich. But it was destroyed because of immorality. A society, no matter how rich it is, will be destroyed if it becomes immoral. Conclusion: the hospitable prophet. Prophet Lot is known as the hospitable prophet because he risked everything to protect his guests. For 40 years, he preached to a rebellious people. He was persecuted, threatened. But he did not give up. Even his wife left him. But he still remained on the right path. Finally, the punishment came. The unjust were destroyed. Prophet Lot and the believers were saved. Today, when we look at Lake Lot, we remember that destruction. God's punishment is severe. Immorality destroys societies. Staying on the right path is more important than anything else. May God be pleased with Prophet Lot. May his rank be high, and his soul be at peace. Think of that terrible night, the city is besieged. The unruly people are at the gates, Prophet Lot is helpless. He says, "Fear God." Then the angels intervene. Mass blindness, when morning comes. Punishment. The city is destroyed. Perhaps there are perversions in the world too. But God sees, like Prophet Lot, stand on the right path. Even if the majority are mistaken, with peace, purity, and piety, may God protect our hearts from perversions.